Guys, so for my final project, the 6 areas of topics that I will be talking about for this will be the audience overview, demographics, interests, language and location, behavior, and user flow. So my first one that I thought was really important was, of course, the audience overview, which is the page you first enter when you log into your Google Merchandise store. This page allows me to see my overall sessions, users, page views, sessions, bounce rate, and new visitors that enter my website. So I think that's pretty important to watch over, keep track of course, throughout the whole project. Secondly, I did the demographics. At first glance, this data tells me the most basic information that would be beneficial for my website, which breaks down my visitors by age and gender, so I think that's super important. From the screenshot, that my chart will tell you I have more males that are coming onto my website than females, which caught me by surprise just because my website was called a fashion blog. It helps me break down what gender I should focus on more for this. So by breaking down the age groups, such as, for example, I thought 16 to 24, I could create ads that are more specific to these certain age groups. So I can focus on, okay, maybe I want to just focus on age group of 16, or maybe I want to focus on 30 and up. So over here just kind of shows the 16 to 24. My popular was 25 to 34, and then I had 73% males more entering, and then females 23 or 27. My third topic was interests. This data is telling me my website and the visitors, so it breaks it down into categories. The data in these reports can target ads based on specific interests, in which then I can create target content for my highest percentage of interest. So this page I thought was cool because it shows a bunch of different categories, technologies, TV shows, just a bunch of other things, arts and entertainment. So I think that's really important to watch over too, so you can see what category was most popular for you, worked best for you and your website. Geo, language, and location. This covers where my visitors are coming from, so that's super important. You can see my high percentage of visitors were the United States, Vietnam, and Thailand, so that was pretty cool to see. This can come in handy for businesses to know if their marketing efforts are driving traffic to the right countries. So, quick little picture right here. United States and Vietnam and Thailand were my top 3. So then I chose behavior. This report caught my interest the most because it kept me watching this chart. The behavior section included detailed category reports, so new versus returning visitors that came to my website, pages that navigate through and showing how I can interact and show how people, when they leave the page and enter the page. I noticed my home page had the highest percentage of page views, but I also had a low percentage going past my home page, which was very cool and important to watch over. It's also beneficial because you can customize the behavior flow report to break up into different segments or groups to focus on particular sections of my audience. So as you can see, my homepage had 32%. Then the user flow, just going over that, here's that chart. So it allows you to have an overview of who is viewing your pages. Once again, then showing how many start at the starting page, which is right here, and then how many interactions. So first interaction, second interaction, and then how far I got, which people or countries I guess stayed my third. As a review, I've learned over time that with the Google Analytics and from what I read throughout the chapters online, I think all the data provided do tie together and support what is being shown from the data that we see on our merchandise store. And I chose the data set range from September 23rd, which is around when we started, and till the 27th. When I look over my audience overview, I can see the numbers rising over each week or decreasing as well. So for example, I had 0 sessions till November 3rd, but then I gave it a few more weeks or week, and I went up to 9 sessions. cool idea. And then, so just for some insights, my first significant finding was understanding the full concept and overview of my audience. So that was really important to make sure I knew the ins and out of that page. And then it allowed me to set ranges of dates of how well my website was going from beginning to the end of this project, with the sessions and durations, new visitors, and the bounce rate. During that process, one thing that surfaced as I watched the chart change from week to week was my inconsistency with new visitors. It would jump in November from like 2 weeks and then decrease by more than half the week after, or like a few weeks after that. That was pretty bummer to see. My second significant finding was watching over the demographics with the age and gender. And the name of my store has a more girl appeal to it because it's a fashion blog. And I still had more males entering my website, so that was interesting. One recommendation overall, while utilizing and watching Google Analytics, I learned a lot from what we talked about in our chapters. I would definitely recommend doing Google AdWords and search optimization, so making sure you're breaking it down and choosing the right keywords that are bringing more visitors to click on your website. And secondly, also it's important to set goals and then look at your micro and macro conversions. So this could examples of these that could improve more visitors coming to your website would be having them watch a video, writing a comment or review, or sharing on social media such as Facebook or Twitter and Instagram. So yep, that is the end of my project. All right, thanks guys.